Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Angelique Bates, and you're tuned into the Evening Showdown. You know how we do. You never know who's going to be in the chair. And today, who we got in the special chair? We have Problem, a.k.a. Mr. Chachi himself.
What's going on with it?
Man.
What's happening?
Yo, thank you for coming through.
No, thanks for having me.
Man, hey, I had to because, we both from the West Coast.
That's right.
Definitely representing. And, I've almost ended up in so many fights blasting your song.
Oh, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
No, I'm just playing. No, but your songs just give us instant energy. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
Yeah.
So, wait a minute. I found out that you were born in Germany?
Yeah, Wolfsburg,
really?
Germany. Yeah, my dad was in the service.
Wow.
Yeah, but I was only there for a year though. But it's fly to tell the girls.
Yeah. It's so do you speak it?
Nah.
That would have been sweet.
I know, that would have been killer, right?
So, Jack and Clee, you from Compton?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. Germany meets Compton.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy culture clash.
How much influence has Compton had on your life?
So much. It's everything. Made me who I am today. Even the homies, everybody that kept me out of trouble, that got me into the trouble, the music scene, everything about it. It actually made my goals have to be a lot higher. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the city because it's just known for so much heralded talent. I tell everybody we the Bronx of the West Coast. We really kicked off this real rap shit out here. So.
Right.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Coming from the inner city, what do you think helped you get out and go into the music? Because not a lot of us make it out. So that's kind of hard.
Yeah, I don't take no for an answer. I don't even know what that means to not do what you want to do. I just always was like that. My mom says once she say he gonna do something, it happens. Now it may take a little longer than everybody else, or it ain't gonna be at everybody's pace, but he's not gonna stop until he gets what he wants. So I never saw myself not gonna make it once I started it. The journey was long though, I will say that, but I knew one day it's gonna crack.
How did you get your name? Was it from the streets or?
Nah, my name's basketball.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a nice guy, you know what I'm saying? I be chilling. I be chilling. What you looking at over there when I said basketball? I see you lift your eyes up like you want some smoke still. Nah.
What happened? I'm like, basketball? I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm trash now though, but.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could beat me.
Nah, I don't know. I just want to be able to beat him over there in the back because he keep looking every time basketball come up in these interviews.
Sounds like it's war. When did you start getting into music? At what age?
It was maybe 20, 21. Started fairly late. I really wasn't into it in school and all that shit. I don't know. I just one day man, I want to do this. Girls like rappers. I like girls. It just kind of made sense.
Well, they like athletes too.
Yeah, but shit, I didn't have that growth spurt that I needed to make my confidence swell. I didn't get this tall until I was 24. I was little as a motherfucker. Yeah. So it's no, we gotta rap. Girls like rappers. I like girls. This makes all the sense in the world. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, because everybody wants to be a star.
But then I just really got into it. I got lost into the whole art of it and I started doing history on it and really diving into the equipment and just what it really means to be a rapper and be in hip-hop and produce and mix and engineer and all the different things and just knowing that your voice can make you want to fight is a big deal, you know what I'm saying? So that shit right there inspires me.
Wow, because, like what? That right there?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that...
Yeah, I was really wanting to whoop somebody's ass when I was doing that, so that's authentic lyrics.
Well, I felt every last word of that. Me and my sister will put that on me eat back.
Yeah, shit.
Go, huh?
Your ass blue black fucking with me.
Woo, yeah. I feel it right now. I played it before you walked in here.
Come on. Motivate.
When you started with the music, were you writing, producing, or did you just come out and start rapping?
I was producing first, and then the rap thing came second. But I actually got my first financial break in the business writing. Really? and arranging and doing stuff like that, yeah.
Who was it for?
I was working with Snoop on one of the albums that he was doing. He had brought a bunch of us in just for new ideas and some different kind of creativity. So he let me be a part of these albums. Ego tripping, and I got to meet all the people I grew up admiring. In an instant, I was in the industry. It was the craziest shit ever to me. Everybody that I grew up admiring, I got a chance to be in front of for 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, it was I got I threw right in it.
Right.
Yeah. So
That's dope.
I was just talking to somebody the other day. It was like, man, my first gig was crazy. I got to meet and be around and kind of learn how to be from the greats.
Yeah. That's pretty dope. Did he smoke you out?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I couldn't wait to get smoked out just so I could tell people. But then my shit, when I went to anybody else, I'm smoking everybody else under the fucking room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But him, not a dog. The dog I can't fuck with. No.
Yo, I was at the studio with him and he was passing it around. And you know when you're turning it down.
Yeah. You gotta tap out. He had me in New York one day. I thought I was gonna die.
Right.
It was just me and him in the studio working. And he's like, come on, nephew, let's go.
Right.
After I'm like the 10th blunt. And I'm like, who the fuck is rolling these? It's just me and you here. Like, where are they coming from? And yeah, I tapped out.
Oh, you made it to the 10th blunt?
I made it to the 10th blunt. I made it to the 10th. And it was just me and him, though. So it was like, it was to the point where, like, I can't let him beat me, but I'm dying inside. And he's just looking at me like, you don't want to do this, dude.
He said, don't do this to yourself.
Yeah.
So he pretty much put you on?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not pretty much, shit.
Yeah, well, he did.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
When did you meet E40?
I met E40 during that process of like, after that was over and then just putting out my own records and then just being around in the city. And E40 always has his he knows what's about to be what, or he always knows the newest up and coming rappers. So we ended up getting in touch with each other. We did a joint called Potion. And it was over the internet. Like, you know what I'm saying? You sent the person,
Right.
And we started our relationship from there. We would see each other. I would always love. But then I had an opportunity. He was working on an album and I sent him the function hook and shit. The rest was history at that point.
Function, were you signed to like a major record label or were you doing all this independent?
First, I was signed to Universal Republic. I had like a 2-single deal. Got in and out of that. But all the things that worked, I was independent for. Like,
that's Diamond Lane.
Everything that y'all know me for was, it's Diamond Lane.
What made you do that transition from a major to an independent? Because I heard you said you got out of it real quick.
Yeah, at the time, the internet wasn't really what everybody judged everything on. Everybody was on BDS, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just knowing that I was the one having to call the label to let them know, I got this record out here burning up, I need y'all to light it up, and not being able to get in contact with people and them telling me that, well, this number has to do this for this to do that. So I kind of was able to learn what goes on inside of there, but not even on an album basis. At least I wasn't on like a 5-album deal or nothing. It was just 2 records. Right. So once I saw that worked and then got with my mans, and my man's Bird was like, nah, we gonna do it like this. You know what I'm saying? And it fucking clicked. We here right now.
How many mixtapes did you put out before you did your album?
Shit. You know what the crazy thing? I've always went into any project like an album. I know they use the term mixtape and things like that. I treat everything like an album. So technically everything I've dropped has been, the focus has been, it's not just getting thrown out because it's a mixtape. So I put out about 22, 23 projects, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta go check. There's a lot of
He's like, wait, let me think about it.
You counting over there, Mel? I don't know. There's a lot of weed and drink and sex along the ride of that, so I fucking forgot.
Right. No, but it's good when you forget.
Yeah, I used to, my output used to be fucking crazy. It was just like, nah, let's drop. Like, this year was probably the least output I've put out, but it's probably been the most impactful project I've dropped in a long time with S2.
You know what? Before you did that one, Selfish.
Yeah.
Oh, that helped me get through a breakup.
Yeah.
Oh, he hated me off of that song. I was like, and post, Instagram, text.
Lord, Jesus, Lord. That was like a therapeutic time for me. I needed to do that project. For me, it was a lot of things I was said on there that I had been dying to say. And honestly, people don't want to really hear me like that, where I'm vulnerable and this. People come to me for a good time and have fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was the first time I just didn't give a fuck about what nobody was on. I'm about to drop this. This was all for therapy, just for myself to move on over the things I discussed. So.
Well, I know Stingy was very therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
I could relate all the way. Like I said, I was going through a breakup at that point. I was like, oh.
I was just telling somebody that 3 days ago. I'm still stingy with the dick, so don't be playing with me.
Right.
Don't be running up on me with that bullshit. Yeah. These girls crazy. I'm scared.
Yo, for real. It's like you got to be picky. It's like they don't even care anymore. It's like if you broke, like, hold up.
I'm scared. I'm just scared of them. I don't know what the fuck they gonna do, man.
I'm scared.
I'm scared of these women out here, man.
Oh, they vicious with it now.
Y'all, you a girl too.
Yeah.
You too. All y'all.
Yeah,
all y'all. I'm scared of I'm scared of every one of y'all. I'm scared straight. Shit.
I said that like I wasn't one of them.
Like, they. No, you too. No,
I have my moments. I have. S2.
Mm-hmm.
What was the delay on that? Because all of us were anticipating that, you know?
Yeah.
And I was tripping off the comments. They're like, come on, man.
Hey, I was getting cussed out.
You was.
Paperwork things, we ended up partnering up with Rostrum. That came out of nowhere. A lot of things. We was ready to drop shit in June, maybe. June, July was ready. But then people started hearing about it, and we started getting offers in different situations. So, you know, once you got to switch and do different business things, now we got to tighten up a lot of different shit. So that's why we were dropping just loosies just to keep people in tune. And once we got everything ready to go, we was like, all right, let's hit it, let's go. But yeah, it had been done.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How long did it take to record?
I had started recording, got back from the Grammy, February. So like February to like June. February to like June, so like 5 months.
Oh, so you was really ready to drop it.
Yeah, like I said, we've been really weighing out the options and making sure that we did it right, because it got the anticipation online had built for it in a way that, again, I had never had a project with that much anticipation online before.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, I've like followed your career for a minute. Like back when we was just off of Twitter, you know, Instagram wasn't really popping like that. Didn't you get a nomination?
Yeah.
Dude, when I saw that, I was like, oh, we in there.
Yeah, we got there, huh? Yeah. Shout out to Knife. Sassy was a big moment for me. Rhapsody, appreciate her for them allowing me to be a part of it. I ever take my mama to the Grammys was super dope. I'm actually scheduled to make another appearance in 2020. Okay, I let them slip this year. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give me this year, but next year I plan on being there with about 5 to 6 nominations.
That's what's up. When you got that nomination, like what was going through your mind?
I a whole bunch of crazy shit. I didn't even expect it. I don't think they expected it. You know what I'm saying? It was a crazy time in my life. It was a lot of things that had to get fixed, a lot of things that had to go right for me to even be able to attend the Grammy. So for it to end the way it did was magical. It just knew it. I look at it like God wouldn't have put me there for me to not see that and know that that's there for me. So that was like the prelim to everything that's happening right now. I came back with a different motivation after seeing that and after seeing my mama face, and shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I follow your mom on Instagram.
Yeah, she's funny.
She's liked a couple of my things.
Yeah.
I thought that was so awesome that you took her, though, because I don't remember if you were in a relationship or not, but you always expect the guy to take the girl.
Yeah,
or,
that's
you
my
know,
girl.
You know, but
that's my girl. You know I did.
Yeah, you took your girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought that was super dope, because more people need to do that. It's like your parent, whether it's the mom or dad or whatever, helped you get to where you are.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't dare take that moment from her. She's been around before anybody was thinking about me rapping or doing anything, and she's been around when motherfuckers wasn't fucking with me, when people was doubting my next moves and what is he finna do, is he over. She didn't leave, so she definitely comes everywhere.
Been there with the attitudes and all that.
Oh, she ready to talk that shit too. She don't give a fuck.
Yo, she was gangster in the video.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Her birthday's actually tomorrow too.
She's a Sagittarius?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm December 1st. Happy birthday.
That's right.
Sagittarius rule. So did you guys move out of Compton or did you stay?
She stays. She owns property around the city.
So she's smart.
Yeah, I know, but she's ready to go now. At first, she wanted to make sure, like, because she took over my grandparents' house, and so she wants to make sure it looks a certain way and things before she actually moves away, but she's definitely ready to go. She's definitely been like, yeah, it's time for me to get the hell up out of here. So, yeah, but she want to make sure we keep that house for the family.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
I mean, it's smart to own it, especially what's going on with the communities and how they're moving. Others
it's a lot of gentrification going on, so it's important for us black families to keep these homes and shit, you know?
Because I was getting ready to ask, because normally when people get the fame or whatever, they end up moving or they move their family to Calabasas or out of state. I was going to ask you why you guys didn't, but she owns property.
Oh, yeah, she's one of my mom's. She's one tough cookie, you know. But I will say that she's definitely ready to get the fuck up out of there now. So we're working on that right now.
Was she a single parent?
No, my pop. I mean, well, they wasn't together, but my dad was there.
But you have both parents.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's for sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Speaking of parenting, you have children.
Yeah.
How do you balance being a dad and then being a problem?
Shit, man. Honest, every day I don't know how I do this shit. You know, to keep it real. I fight with wanting to see my kids a whole lot more, and I see them. I see them a lot, but I still want to see them a lot more. FaceTimes, group chats, all that shit kind of helps. But what it does, what I say more now than before. I'm real more careful about the moves and shit I say and do because they're older now. They're not like little babies, and I don't want them to have to fucking deal with none of the bullshit that I do. My life is my life, but it should not affect them. So I'm real conscious about what I say and what I do and what I post and who I deal with and all that shit. I never really was before. That's probably the hardest part because I'm still problem and I'm turned, and people want to see bitches everywhere and drugs everywhere, and it's like, nigga, just listen to the songs, bro.
Like,
I'm not fucking dying. I'm not dying or making my kids or my family look crazy for you motherfuckers.
And people don't get that because
they better, because that's how it's going.
Right. Yeah. My son is 11 and my daughter is 10. And when I was rapping, I had like the whole alias, Alize, and that's people. A lot of people remember that person, but when I had the kids, I had to completely slow down. I couldn't be saying like, "Oh, it's all that stuff."
I mean, like I said, I use Eddie Murphy as a big example. Yeah, they got Dr. Doolittle and they got Delirious. You know, when I'm rapping, you got Delirious and Raw. We gonna get that off. You know what I'm saying? But once I click that off, I've known to separate the two and understand that it's a lot bigger shit than rap. And I plan on being here on this earth and doing amazing things until I die. And if rapping ain't one of them because my image or the way I move ain't the same, well, fuck y'all.
Have you like made investments? Because I know a lot of, nope, I take that back. Not a lot. There are a few that actually like invest in properties and like your mom, or businesses, or they have foundations or anything. Is that something that you've done or you're interested in doing? I
mean, I have a foundation, but as far as big investments, I've yet to like really dabble in that because honestly, I'm a fucking musician, right? I do music, I produce, I rap, I write, I engineer, I do music for other people. I've been investing so much of my life into that I really wasn't as knowledgeable on certain shit. I have people that are now beginning to add that to my life. So it's a couple of different things I'll be announcing soon. But to say that I did it before this year, nah. I was just fucking off the cash, getting a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, but like I said, with growth comes knowledge. So it's a gang of shit that you're about to see coming up.
Okay, do you see yourself on movie screen? Is that one of the growths?
Yeah, I would love to. But I would want to do it on a different capacity than just getting a role. I would want to be involved in the directing part and the scoring part, the casting part, the whole shit. That world is very interesting to me because it's new. And I know that I don't know how to do it, so that shit is like makes me like, okay, I want to go see if I can get into it and fuck around with it.
Right, and that's where the money is, especially the directing and when you get into scoring, because you get all the royalties and everything, you know.
I got offered to score a movie today.
Really?
Yeah, actually.
You gonna do it?
Hell yeah. Shit.
See, it's already popping off.
Hell yeah, I am. I'm gonna take my stab at it, bring in a couple of friends I know.
Right, and you see, I love how you bring your people with you.
Oh, constantly. We got to employ each other. We got to make sure that we stay bringing each other to the bag.
Exactly, because all other nationalities do it.
Yeah,
you know?
And this one's gonna start if it's with me. I always feel like I'm ready to kick off whatever the fuck ain't going on anyway. Like, I'm fearless in that sense. I don't give a fuck what nobody else doing. We're gonna do it this way.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. As far as, I want to go back to S2. How did you get Diddy to drop bars? Because I was listening to it and I was like, wait, hold on, let me take that back. Is that Diddy?
He said he wanted to get off. So we made sure he got off. We sat in there, we got it all together, made sure he said what he wanted to say, the way he wanted to say it, made sure the mood was right. He fucking turned on the song and had it playing for 3 hours around his house, loud as shit.
Wow.
He had the lyrics printed all over the place. It was, he's in
it.
Oh, yeah, he had to dive inside of it. And, them sessions were crazy because he was with making sure every word is perfect. And it taught me something that somebody had been in the game this long and has accumulated this type of success.
Right.
And still so meticulous with the small shit, like, made me like, I got to stay tight.
Wow.
I got to stay tight, yeah.
So is there anything else that he actually taught you, too, that you probably didn't know that's probably going to help you, further your career?
So right now I'm watching him deal with not being able to fix it with money, like what he's going with Kim, the loss of Kim.
Yeah.
And I'm watching him persevere through that and still be positive. That shit was something that I don't think I could do. So that right there is it's crazy to me. I wouldn't know what to do if one of the mother of my children got, you know what I'm saying, or died. So that shit is just something different. As far as on a positive note, I mean, he's done so much in front of us. Like Diddy is Diddy, like just with the businesses and the enthusiasm and different things and the shit I want that for my version of it. So just me being able to stand next to it and be a sponge for this last year was enough.
How did you meet Diddy? Like, how did that? Because not everybody just gets to meet Diddy.
We've been on and off in the same circles, like bumping into each other for years. But this was the first time we locked in. We locked in on some shit. Stingy, he heard the record, posted it, said he loved it.
On Instagram, that's right.
Yeah, so he tapped in on the DM, and I was like, man, I want to come work out. We worked out together, and then ever since then, he gave me some game that day, and I applied it, and it was like, all right, come on, and we just been rocking.
Wow, yeah, I forgot that is right. He posted it on Instagram, and wow, see, man, Instagram.
Yeah, that IG shit serious. I did this whole album off IG.
What?
Yeah, a lot of these artists I still haven't even met.
Wow.
Like Davies, I've never met him. We've only talked on phones and IG. But I'm a fan of his and he's a fan of mine, and it was just a dope connection. I probably talked to him a lot, too, which is crazy. But we've never met. I met Savi Third at the video shoot for Fuck Me Too.
Wow.
Yeah, it was dope. It was super dope doing it that way. I've never done a project like that. Usually
dope.
I'm in the studio with everybody.
You know, people, y'all can't even complain. Like, you have no excuses. You're like, oh, I can't get to the studio. Oh, I can't do this.
Nah, man. With this shit right here, you literally got the whole world in your hand. It's on you to do what you do with it.
Right, because it's not even about the major labels anymore, like you said. Because we got social media.
Man, you know.
You got the
get
internet.
it going. You get it going. You can get it going. You know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what advice would you give to anyone that is in the inner city? Because I'm all about the youth or whatever. Anyone that thinks that they can't make it, that they don't have enough money, they don't have the support, and then they want to be in the industry though. Like, they want the fame, they want the girls, they want the money. What kind of advice would you give them?
You gotta work. You're not gonna get 100% of shit you don't put 100% in. You have to understand that this is gonna come with dry spells. You can't you can't skip to be the Migos. It's not gonna happen. They put in a lot of work. It's a lot of work, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of fucking bullshit, like tons of bullshit you gotta put up with. It's a lot of yellow tape, a lot of red flags you have to stay going through. So when them first few bumps, don't just resort back to bullshit, what you know of hustling and robbing and breaking into people's houses just because, well, I need some money. Nah, you getting tested. God testing you to see how bad you want it. You're gonna have to sleep on some couches. You're gonna lose some cars. You're gonna not pay some bills. It's gonna be some fucked up shit. But if you get over that fence, it's cracking. Ooh, it go good.
He's like the benefits.
You just gotta work. You gotta work. You gotta work. You gotta work to this day. Like just yesterday, I hit like three different studios, wrote 4 songs. The day before that, wrote 3 songs with somebody else. I work like I'm trying to get in the industry right now. So
you're still writing for people?
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of records coming from other people that y'all gonna... But I don't do tags and all that shit, so if you'll just hear them, and then if you see me at the show or the award thing, I'm just do something like this. Yeah. I'd rather y'all find out later.
Right.
Just give me the check. I'll be cool. I don't need to be known. We got S2 out. Y'all can listen to that shit.
Right.
We can do it like that.
Just listen to that.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Well, a lot of like the big ones and the ones that have the money are the ones that are behind the scenes. You never know.
It's crazy how that works, huh?
You don't be seeing them be all flashy and everything. You got to try to find a logo, see what they wearing. I'm in an interesting and a very unique place in my career. I'm in a very unique place where I'm not the youngest and I'm not the oldest. I realize I'm an octopus at this point where I got 8 things that I can do. So my management, Melissa, does a great job of making sure that I do everything, I squeeze the sponge out of all my musical abilities. Like, I produce. We're going to make sure I do everything. I'm not going to just say, well, you have to do this just because that's how everybody else says it. Right. It's enough time on this earth. It's enough time in the day. We got enough staff. I should be able to fucking write a song, produce a song, rap a song, do a video, come interview with you, go chill with the kids, fuck my girl, and that'd be cool in one day. I should be able to do all of this. Right.
Yeah.
That's okay. With the industry taking the turn that it's doing as far as the music, because there are some people that are skipping steps. They're not putting in the work. What do you think about the state of hip hop and rap right now?
It's beautiful. I'm not talking about the talent and all that. I feel like what you like, good and bad, is based on you. I'm not here to say what's weak and what's not. That ain't shit to me. You know what I'm saying? The way that the business of hip-hop is we're the #1 genre in music. Who the fuck ever thought that?
Right.
We're selling products with music. It's big moguls being street guys that are becoming moguls in this $1 million, $1 billion industry. And a lot of black people are making a lot of money and employing a lot of other people. I fuck with it. I love it. I'll never let nobody disrespect it. Now, what I like and what I listen to, that's neither here nor there. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
I feel like I'm better than anybody anyway. So that don't even ask me that question. It's more so I'm just happy it's a bunch of motherfuckers getting their money.
Right. I was like the king of R&B, king of rap.
Right, yeah, king knees.
Right, like king all that. Relationships. Are you looking to be in a relationship right now, or you focus on the money?
I'm in a relationship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, that's cool. I'm into that. It's cool. It's different. It's different. It actually makes me work more.
Okay.
I thought it would kind of slow me up.
That's what I was going to ask you.
But nah, it makes me work way more time because I ain't got to juggle all these crazy women that's trying to act like a goddamn fool over the dick. It kind of makes it real weird. I didn't realize that that's what was going on until I took myself out of it, and it was like, damn, I can get way more done.
Yeah.
Not having to deal with this retarded ass women. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it get real crazy on social media.
Oh, man, shit, man, goddamn, it get crazy. Oh, damn.
I got blocked from one of your exes. I just commented on the jacket.
What the fuck was that? Are you serious?
It was the craziest thing. Real shit. It was the Diamond Lane jacket. I recognized in the back, and I like Diamond Lane. I said, yo, the jacket is dope. I swear to God, that is all I said. I got blocked.
No, you didn't get blocked.
I swear to God, I'm blocked to this day. I can go and pull that shit up, and I am blocked.
This is funny because like a week and a half ago, somebody was like, somebody called me, was like, hey, Kalani just asked why you got her blocked. And I'm like, what? Why would I have Kalani blocked?
See?
She's cool.
See?
And then she was like, man, she called and asked that you got her blocked. And then I thought about it. I'm like, oh, one of my exes had a problem with her. Did she fucking block her from my fucking shit? I don't get like that's weird. I'm not okay. I'm on IG to work and Twitter to work. I don't really do the fun shit, so I don't know who's liking, who's blocking. I don't fucking give a shit about none of that. So to hear that is even funnier. So that's back to back week. Yeah, that probably did happen then.
Yeah, I was like, man. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I was hurt. I was like, but I liked the jacket.
Nah, don't worry about that. That ain't happening. That ain't happening no more. Don't worry about that.
So the way you're with her, she's obviously supportive.
Yeah.
Very supportive. Okay. How do you balance working and a relationship? Because sometimes that can be very stressful, giving quality time.
Nah, I'm straight. She makes sure I'm straight, make sure everything cool. She makes sure I work.
Oh, you got to.
Because I told her I want to work. I need to work. I got too many things I want to accomplish, too many bills I got to pay, too many lives I want to change.
Right.
So if you get in the way of that, I'm not going to be here.
Oh, she's smart because it affects them. They don't get that. It's like, okay, if he don't work, you don't get anything.
Or shit, or pay everything for me and fucking pay for everybody else shit. Let's just say I'll sit here and scratch my nuts and fuck with you all day. If that's what you want to do.
If that's what you want.
Like, nah, man, I have too many goals. I have too many things I want to accomplish. I want to leave my mark on this earth. And she should be, whatever woman you're with should be there to make sure that happens, not to do anything else. And if they do anything else, you should remove them.
Yeah, it should be a reflection. Toxic relationships are all bad.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself, or where do you want to see yourself within the next year?
Though I don't want to be on that list, I want to be at least top 3 on the Forbes list as far as cash. But I don't want to put it out there that I do it. That'll just be our quiet celebration that we have. And I'm willing to do everything as far as work-wise to make that happen. So my output for the end of this year has been like I'm trying to run into 2019 working while everybody's wrapping gifts and getting all that shit together. I have been nonstop working every day, at least 2 studios a day. That's not mine, and I went and got my own setup at the house so I can still do shit there. So I plan on being very, very successful, and so I can do some dope things with the money. I want to like change Compton.
That's what's up. So for any of the artists out there that are listening, what kind of equipment do you use at the house?
It's Pro Tools. I'm learning Ableton. I'm learning Ableton right now. I'm trying to teach myself. That shit's kind of hard because I'm so used to Pro Tools. You know what I'm saying? But just wanting to learn all the new shit. Live instruments are starting to come back into play for me as far as just because with the other music I've been doing. I'm actually working on some play situations, some other things, like as far as like an actual play. Bunch of shit. Just staying busy. S2 is like taking up a lot of the time right now. Like the shit just dropped. But even on my off time when I'm not doing that, it's like setting up the next plays and making sure that we just keep growing and keep growing and keep growing and keep putting out shit. Outflow.
Right. That's what's up. Like, okay, so how Snoop Dogg put you on, are there any artists on the West Coast that we should be hip to right now?
Airplane James is what I like. Airplane James.
It's on your album, right?
He's not on my album. He's not on my album, but he's on the label. He's on Diamond Lane.
Okay, all right.
But him, I like him a lot. Everybody that's on my album, I like. The ones are like Savi and Greedo, free him, free Savi, shit.
Yeah.
Who else? One Take Jake. I like what Blueface doing. I like anybody that's out here getting to it and getting their money. As far as anything else, don't nobody want no smoke over here.
The Diamond Lane.
No.
Do you have any projects, other projects that you can speak about coming up that you want to talk about, tours or anything?
I don't know if I can speak about any projects I have coming up. Just know that S2, you'll see this for a long time. We're not done with just the release. It's gonna be a lot of S2 things that will be popping up in y'all face. Real.
I'm like, I'm waiting for that tour.
yeah, me too. We're probably gonna be announcing something we're gonna do for the city real soon, like within like the next week or two soon.
Okay. So. Well, you guys make sure you stay focused and tuned into the streets
for
that.
Come on.
Can you please tell everybody where they can find you?
You can find me in the studio.
All right.
Problem 354 on everything. Problem 354 is on all the socials, and go to diamondlanemusic.com, musicgroup.com, and you can get everything that got to do with what we're doing.
Okay. Well, I definitely want to thank you for coming through. I enjoyed the interview. I'm all geeked out.
Thanks for having me. Shit.
No problem. And with whatever you have going on, always feel free to come back. It's an open door.
Totally. I love the energy in here. Thank y'all for having me.
No problem. Well, you guys know how to find me, Angelique Bates, on all the social medias, Instagram, Black Planet, MySpace, all that. And the evening show.
Hold on, there's still a Black Planet? What the fuck? Wait, are you serious? They still have that?
Yes, and I cannot remember my password.
Are you serious?
So serious.
Are y'all on Black Planet? You remember Black Planet?
I don't even know what that is.
See? You know what that is? That was like the first Instagram shit.
Right.
Shit. That shit is funny.
Before my
She
face.
said my Black Planet. I ain't heard that shit all long.
Right. I can't remember my password. That's how cold it is.
I remember I used to go in there trying to whoop niggas' ass on Black Planet.
For real.
Yeah, you can meet your thug shit up like, meet me over here, bitch.
Right.
You know, it was like the party line. You cuss people out.
Party line, the rainbow room.
Yeah, see, showing my age and shit. Right
Wait,
there.
I just showed mine too. Party line on the payphone, be like, yo, meet me at the payphone real quick.
Yeah, this shit used to be G shit going on there.
Oh yeah.
I used to always get my ass in some trouble
They
on that
want
Black
all the
Planet.
smoke on.
Yeah, I had to get up off that.
Well, make sure you guys tune into the evening showdown. You can find us on the YouTube and Instagram, and every Wednesday, you know where to find us. Peace.